teenage girls are being exposed to sex. These are situations. All right. The boy is being recruited by the gang.
Tell her.
He have nothing to do than to walk down the road, go par with the youth them.
Yeah, because food are cooked on the corner and him can't get two dumplings because I'm hungry.
Exactly. A man asked him if he not come, but him also not doing no homework because very few children volunteer for do no homework.
That's it.
You know how much need I get to do homework? You know how much time I bridging them out the road to play ball. And me, I only listen to ball game because my mother said don't move.
You can't move. Homework have to do. And your mouth long. Your mouth long.
Long, man. And now you appreciate it when you have the difference between.
So imagine a youth. Imagine a youth who don't have a mother. Imagine a youth who don't have a mother who says, sit down and do your homework. But him go and play ball and him, them a show him the gun and I say, yo, we're going to eat our food tonight. Forward because every day you come here and eat food and you not do no work. Madness. Senator Crawford, the teachers were wondering if they were going to be paid. We lost Senator Crawford. Damien? Let me see what's going on over here, so. If we lost the senator. Look like we lost the senator. Let's try and get him back. Let's try and get back the senator. Don't know we lose him, but this discussion is vital. Call some people. Tell them to step in. Tell them to forward because they need to hear this. Hello? Yeah. All right. So we have about the senator. We have about the senator.
We don't want this one have to be heard.
You understand? Because this is damning. And we have to say to the labor rights, how dare you criticize this? Talk to it, Damien.
No. Somebody, let me jump on where you just asked about the labor rights now. Let us look at the facts. In 2015, literacy at 4th grade in Jamaica was 84%. In 2024, it is 65%.
So it dropped.
Dramatically dropped.
Yes.
In 2015, 5 subjects, including math and English, was 28%.
28% in 2016, coming out of the PNP administration.
Correct. Currently, it's at 18%.
And 2024, it's at 18%.
Yes.
So from 26%, 28%, sorry, to 18%, there's a 10% drop under the labor rights.
So how you calculate that is new minus old over old. So 28 minus 18 over 28.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 10 over 28. So that is almost 36%.
Wow.
Reduction.
36 percentage points.
All right. Yes. Now, watch me now. There's some who are going to claim now that, but the parents have a duty and the parents what live. The greatest injustice is to punish a child for their parents' inadequacy.
Wicked.
Because if my mother shoots somebody, nobody could have sent me to God jail for it.
Not at all.
But if my mother don't buy food, people send me to starve. And remember, what they try to sell as what is the same 19-year-old who are kill herself downtown to buy some water, buy some juice and sell back so that she can cook.
Provide a meal for the child.
This is the person who them say is a worthless individual, as if they don't realize that 56% of Jamaicans have food insecurity.
Is the united. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We're live on Caribbean Radio HD 97.7 on the FM band over there in Florida. We are on the Alexa app. We are at Brogary Radio at ZenoFM.com. We are on Portland Spice TV Live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This evening, we're going to be talking to, well, we don't have any members of parliament in Jamaica now because parliament has dissolved. So we're going to be talking to Luther Cousins. He is the PNP person on land, and he will be talking to us on housing as well today, because the PNP is putting out a plan and making a commitment to the people of Jamaica that says if you are living on government land for over 25 years, dust off some money and get ready because that land is going to be yours. We're going to talk to Luther Cousins about that. Last night, the launch of the People's National Party, somebody in the chat room, one done say, Manifesto. And it took the cake. I don't know how many of you saw it. It was brilliant, well put together. Solid production, Sister Dana. Solid production, Sister Christine. In the chat room over there at Caribbean Radio HD. And we want to congratulate the People's National Party for putting out a manifesto early that people can go through it. You have time to go through it. The GLP said they don't know if it's this week or next week or even the other week. They're going to put out their manifesto. Them not a manifesto already. You remember you'd have heard Bobby Montague calling on labor rights with ideas to come forward with the ideas so they can put it in the manifesto. I work also early. Hello.
Colin.
Hey, Junior.
I had to call early. I apologize. Yeah.
Yes.
Here up now. Important.
Yeah.
The electoral office for West Central St. James is now removed.
Removed from where?
They removed it from Carjars to Catching Hall. I found out this morning.
Why?
And nobody knows about it. So I want to make sure that the entire constituency of West Central St. James is aware that the returning office is removed from Carjars Plaza in Montego Bay to Catherine Hall.
Who is the PNP candidate in that seat?
Andre Orton.
Dr. Orton.
Yeah, West Central St. James.
Let me call him and ask him if he's aware. Well, he must be aware. They could move it and him no.
But no, I spoke to quite a few persons in the area. I went to the Mount Salem. And the people there are saying to me that they never even know.
They never know.
So it was a big inconvenience for me today. But I had to call it early. I know a little bit, Yeah. But let me say it's very important because remember a lot of senior citizens live in West Central.
Yes.
And they carried and let me tell you what they did. They carried into the garrison,
I wonder if they want people to be afraid to go there. But at this time, you don't need to go to the electoral office.
Remember, if you want to collect your ID, a lot of people need to collect the ID to make the voting process smoother.
Yes, we know that they have a lot of IDs that people should collect.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a document here. I write to inform you that His Excellency the Governor General, as on the advice of the Prime Minister, issue a proclamation dissolving Parliament effective Friday, August 15. So it's August 15 Parliament will be dissolved?
Surprising.
Yeah, it's the 15th. So that's Friday coming. Parliament will be dissolved. Yeah. So Parliament has not yet been dissolved then. So we still have some MPs. But
okay. I can ask Luther Cousins about the situation with the IC. Make everybody hear.
Full situation with the IC.
Ask Luther Cousins. Tell him, say, you know, I know if he is under investigation by the Integrity Commission. Ask him. Make him tell the whole world.
I will definitely ask him, my brother.
Okay. And the other thing before I go away.
Yes.
The manifesto was the best thing ever here since I was born. I've never heard anything like that. The presentation was immaculate.
Yes.
But here what happens. Let me come off my line because you will just import you with the information I want.
No, but we still want to hear what you think about the launch of the manifesto last night.
Oh, well, no problem. And the best thing me ever hear for a long time. I mean, you can't find anything to downgrade it on. That even the naysayers today were all quiet. They had nothing to criticize about. It would even look stupid for them to criticize. It was that good.
It was that good.
It was that good. The presentation, the speakers, and the whole setting up. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It's almost like you're watching an American presentation. It's like you're watching CNN or MSNBC or something like that to the Democratic Party advertising. That's how it look.
Sure. Junior, you give them serious big up.
Oh yes, man. If I don't know who did with the presentation, but it was impeccable.
Yeah, man. The production was good. Production was solid.
Yeah, man.
Solid
and you know
production.
something? It makes you feel good as a Jamaican that you really can put out something like that. Me no, I feel boast only because I'm a PMP, but as a Jamaican, it really look good. The international world seeing that.
Yes.
In a little country like Jamaica, the production was impeccable.
Very well, Junior.
All right.
Let me
go back and relax. Let's come more. All right, cool.
All right. People asking how they can get a hold of the document. I am right now trying to put it on my status. Hold on. Trying to find a way how to get people to be able to see the manifesto. There are soft copies. It is online. I'm going to find where online you can see it so you can get to go through the document. Now, yesterday, we were going through the tape that Dr. Tufton played Sunday night. And I also played the original voice note from KD Knight. But I told you yesterday that Chris Tufton told a lie, that this came from 2019. But I wanted you to hear it yourself, so I went and I found the clip and I want to play it for you. Let's go.
Christopher Tufton says he's not intimidated by threats of legal action, while insisting that a tape of retired legislator KD Knight that was played at the party's mass rally on Sunday was not doctored. Mr. Knight has said the recording falsely suggested he has no confidence that People's National Party President Mark Golding can lead Jamaica. He has threatened to sue Dr. Tufton and the JLP over the playing of the recording. But Dr. Tufton says the comments by Mr. Knight were made during the PNP's internal presidential challenge in September 2019 in relation to an endowment fund. He says while the context was different, Mr. Knight did question Mr. Golding's suitability for leadership of the PNP.
I've always known KD Knight to be a man who expresses himself and has no fear or favor in expressing himself. I am disappointed that this occasion he's attempting to change what he has said on record. And it leads me to believe that he's not at this point operating as a man with a conviction or with principle. That is quite unfortunate. And I will stand by my position, hold my position, because it is a matter of fact. And it does lead to questions about Mark Golding's integrity, about his judgment, and about his capacity to provide leadership, not just for his party, as KD Knight was referring, but also, frankly speaking, for the country.
Jamaica Labour Party Campaign Committee Chairman Dr. Christopher Tufton.
Well,
Christopher Tufton says he's not intimidated by threats of legal action.
Hold on. We played the tape here yesterday. And I don't know if I need to play it again, if anybody didn't hear the two, but we played both of them yesterday. And I am convinced. All right, so for anybody who didn't hear it yesterday, let me just play it one time. First, I'm going to play what Dr. Tufton played at the meeting.
I know me say you can't trust them to run Jamaica. And them say so.
Idiot. You have to face reality.
Listen.
You have to face reality. That Mark Golding must never become Prime Minister of Jamaica. These realities must be faced. These are realities. These are realities. Mark Golding must never become Prime Minister of Jamaica.
I want you to take a guess as to who says so. I know me says so. A KD Knight says so. Them say if Frisch go river bottom and tell you say, no go down there, don't go down the labor rights.
All right, so that was Chris Tufton. Let me play for you now the original, where that tape came from. Listen to this.
Idiot. You have to face reality. You have to face reality. That was a major part of the loss in 2020. So we have to remedy that. There are still some people today saying that Mark Golding must never become Prime Minister of Jamaica. These realities must be faced. I can send you a thing that a video which is a talk intervention thing where people the host say Mark Golding don't love Jamaica and Mark Golding don't love Jamaicans and all them kind of things. These are realities. These are realities, and they cause disunity.
So that was what KD Knight was portraying in a WhatsApp group with a voice note. Somebody took that voice note, doctored it. Chris Tufton heard it. I am confident that is not Chris Tufton do it. Him hear it and grab on it and now in trouble. And instead of apologizing, he's doubling down. Now, somebody just said to me that the manifesto, they just put it in the chat room. Let me ask you also to send that link, the link to the manifesto. Please send it to my 876-804-7072 number. It's in the chat room at Portland Spice TV. I want to get it in the chat room at Caribbean Radio as well. So send it to my 876-804-7072. We're going to be talking to Luther and Cousins at 4:30. And we're going to be talking to him about lands in Jamaica. PNP is saying that we believe in land reparation. And Jamaican people are entitled to a piece of the rock. So over 700,000 people are living on government land, crown lands in Jamaica. The law in Jamaica said for you to have adverse possession of government land, you have to live on the land for 65 years. Now, if I have a piece of land and I am not attending to it, and you live on it for 12 years, or you depend it at work for 12 years, I'm in a trouble you. You can take that land, adverse possession, pay the tax, and hold on per mile and after 12 years. But the crown land, you have to go 65 years. Well, the PNP is saying no more of that. 25 years. And we know that we have a lot of people in Jamaica right now living on crown lands for more than 25 years. You want that piece of land where you live on? Put your eggs beside the head on election day. Go out and vote for the People's National Party. That's all you need to do to ensure that that piece of land that you are on, you're going to get it. And you heard the party leader said, those who not reach 25 years yet and upon it and it's crown land, you can apply for it and the government is going to sell it to you at a reasonable cost, a cost that you can afford. So, get ready. News coming to me is that on September 3 here in East Portland, there will be 2 independent candidates plus is Almila name. We have a party now. We say them are going to contest the election. Almila party are going to run candidate too. Hey, tell her. Now, one of the names I am hearing floating around, I don't know if it's true, but it is alleged that former councillor for the St. Margaret's Bay Division, Stephen Williams, is going to be running as an independent candidate for the GLP. No, sorry, as an independent candidate. So he's a former GLP councillor. Don't know if that is true. Hey, Marcia, good evening to you. Good evening, Florence. One done. Things happening down here in Portland. So we're listening out. I heard a clip this morning and I don't know if it's AI. I want to play it for now. This brother named George Davis. I want to play what him say about the manifesto. I don't know, Sister Tanya. I don't know if this is AI, but I find this on social media.
And my preliminary look on this PNP manifesto, which runs for 30 pages, the PDF version, the online version that I have. The presentation is very good. In terms of the look of the document, it looks good. You can see a lot of thought into how the layout is. And just looking through preliminarily, it looks like a good document. It does look like a good document. Their mission Jamaica Love. So what they've done, as Chevron would have explained in his rap, the news story we carried at 6, J, justice for all, the J in Jamaica. The A, access to quality education. M, modern infrastructure. A, agriculture and food security. I, innovation and industry. C, care for the vulnerable and health services. A, accountability in governance. And then love, Jamaica Love. So that's Jamaica. Love, land, housing and ownership. O, opportunity for youth. V, violence prevention and safer communities. E, environmental resilience. So Jamaica Love, the acronym. Yeah. Mission Jamaica Love. That's where the Jamaica Love comes from. And there are some items here that, as I say, it looks good on paper and the whole thing. So I zeroed in on what they had to say about crime.
Him say it look good.
Yes, good afternoon, Sir Bell, and good afternoon to your listeners. Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, we did an excellent job. I think the party should be commended, and more particularly the secretariat, the communications team. They put on a master class last night, and it just shows us that we are moving the party and Jamaica in the right direction.
Yes, sir, Cousins. Beautiful. Well done. Well done. You also did very well in your presentation.
Thank you very much. Yes.
One of the things that I have been saying to people is that there's one party in this country that believes our citizens must own a piece of the rock. And we have no fear of contradiction. That is the People's National Party. You spoke about that law that was in place from slavery, that if you are occupying government land, it's 65 years before you can claim adverse possession. Speak to us about that and the changes that the PNP will be making when we form government.
Okay, so let me put it into context. Emancipation Proclamation was, I think, 1834. 1 year before Emancipation Proclamation, the Crown put in place a law in 1833, Registration of Titles Act, that basically created a system that was designed to keep the freed labor force out of land ownership so that they could continue to work for the slave masters. So that is the real purpose and design of having that 60-year rule. We have had in the past people like George William Gordon,
yes,
who is a national hero, Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, all were advocates for the empowerment of the masses in terms of land ownership. Up until 1944, only those who own land in Jamaica could vote.
A whole heap of people don't know that.
Don't know that.
Whole heap of people don't know that. So you'd have to
Up to
own land.
1944, universal adult suffrage took away that privilege. It was a privilege to vote in this country. When slavery was abolished, Jamaica was carved up into pens. So that's why you have May pen, Taw's pen, McCook's pen.
All these pens.
Yes, and those pens were owned by persons who the king entrusted with those lands. The freed labor force was left out of the process. It wasn't until Mike Norman Manley came in now and formed the People's National Party. And we ended up having the Compulsory Land Acquisition Act.
Yes.
And started to make a move to take away some of these large tracts of land and develop them.
Yes.
That we started to see a transition now. But the truth is that the apartheid system which was put in place and still exists to this day has forced many Jamaicans to have to go and capture land.
And then they call people squatters upon government land.
Yes, but as I said time and time again, the people couldn't go and live out on Pedro Key. They couldn't go and live in the sea. They had to find somewhere to establish their homes.
Yes, you need a roof over your head.
Yes, it's a right, and that's why we see it as a right. And so, in keeping with the traditions of the People's National Party, we are committed to ending this apartheid system and overseeing what will be considered, and I'm committed to this, and the party is committed to this, the single largest transfer of wealth from the crown straight into the hands of the people.
And how are you going to do that?
We are going to ensure that those who occupy the lands for more than 25 years will be able, as of right, to go to the court and approach the court and have a title issued for their land.
Yes.
Because once we bring forward the legislation, that person who is on the land now for over 25 years cannot be evicted, one, and two, has a right to approach the court
to get a title for it.
And get a title for it. But we are going to go a step further. We are going to set up quasi-judicial commissions across the island in all counties that is going to review all of the cases. And once they make a determination that this person is entitled to it, and they affix their approval to it, it goes to the Registrar of Titles. And the Registrar of Titles is going to be duty-bound based on the legislation they're going to bring forward to issue titles to these persons.
So, hold on now. This quasi what?
The quasi-judicial committee will find retired judges.
So you're saying that you don't have to go to the regular court?
No, we can pass legislation that allows for us to set up some committees across the counties.
Yes.
With judges who are sitting at home in the prime of their legal life and not doing anything because
hold on, Sir Cousins. Hold on. Let me just say to the people that Luther Cousins is also an attorney at law. So
correct.
He's a learned person, so he knows what I'm talking about. Continue.
Sure. So once we set up these commissions with attorneys, it's similar to what they do when you have like a state of emergency and they have commissions across the island to review certain things.
Yes.
So it's similar to that. Just to have these commissions in place with land surveyors and other stakeholder groups, for example, Justice of the Peace, the Custos, whomever else you want. And those persons will review the cases.
So Abraham, hold on. Abraham Thomas is saying you're going to set up a land court.
Well, it could be considered that, but it would be. It's not a court in the strictest sense.
Right.
We have tried this before with LAMP.
Yes.
So it worked with LAMP where you had commissions across the island that would have reviewed many cases, would have made the necessary recommendations and titles issued.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, LAMP never had a retired judge on the panel.
Right.
I am expanding it now to a retired judge.
Yes.
To ensure that the integrity of the process is beyond question.
Beautiful. So what am I to understand? That people who are now living on Crown land for more than 25 years, the PNP win on the 3rd of September. Let's say Parliament starts on the 15th. How soon will this be in place that people can start to get title?
We will issue the drafting instructions immediately for the amendments to be drafted. And as soon as those amendments have been drafted to the existing legislation, then we'll move it through the Parliament. And then once it gets the assent of the Governor General, it becomes law.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're saying is that immediately we're going to start the process of issuing the drafting instructions.
Right. So you're saying within the first year of the PNP in power, people should be able to start submitting and getting results.
Sure. That is the aim.
Yes.
And we are aggressively going to approach this thing. And we go a bit further. For those who are living on the Crown land and in established areas, and they have not met the 25 years requirement,
mm-hmm.
we will have to enter into discussions with them now.
Yes.
To see how best we can give them some fair terms for them to be able to purchase the land that they're on. Then after that now, whatever land is not yet captured, we are going to take the necessary steps to secure them. But those that are already occupied by the people,
yes,
we have to be inclusive. We cannot bulldoze them off it. They have invested heavily into it. We have been negligent in allowing them to be there, albeit not for the 25 years. That is for the persons who have not met the 25 years as yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to find a way to work with them so we can have orderly development.
Yes.
Orderly structured development.
Sir Cousins, there's a person in the chat room saying, Colin asked Mr. Cousins for a contact number. My mother lives in his constituency and want to vote. She's 88 years old. You have an office number you can give out, Sir Cousins?
Sure.
Go ahead, because people want to vote.
Because people love them land, as I said last night.
Yes, of course. Then, if you see, one of the things that I am confident of, if you give a Jamaican a piece of land, him go and build.
Yeah, but not only that, it goes a bit further. When you give a person a piece of land, that person can use that land as collateral.
Yes.
And approach an institution. They can then use that collateral to leverage and invest in other businesses. A taxi service, for example, like this man is saying, our taxi service and become a billionaire.
And become a billionaire, so you can use the land.
Man can use him piece of land title and start in taxi service and become a billionaire too.
Exactly.
If you accept that story to be true. Right? Anyway, the contact number for the office is 987 0678.
0678. That's 987 0678 for the person who wants the number. Hold on. Let me just put it in the chat room. That's, go again, Luton.
987
06. The last two digits, 06 what?
78.
That's 987 0678. It's in the chat room. So anybody wants to touch base with the MP office, people want to go and vote. Now, Luthan, the PNP is planning to build over 50,000 low-income houses.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. So we have a lot of plans in terms of housing. One of the most interesting points that was raised last night was that civil servants, police officers, nurses, teachers, a category of those civil servants used to benefit from a special arrangement at the National Housing Trust.
Yes.
Where they pay a reduced interest rate. Since this government has been in place, they have actually taken away that privilege.
Yes, I know.
So we are going to restore that privilege, and I believe the range is between 1% and 2%. They are now paying over 3% to the NHT.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be savings automatically in every single household because the mortgage payment is going to be less.
Of course.
You understand?
Also,
we're planning to... Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
So we're planning to build 50,000 starter homes in the next 5 years. And we emphasis on starter homes. We're building homes that are affordable. And if you're going to build homes that are affordable, you can't build 2 and 3 bedroom homes for persons to purchase at 17 and 18 million.
Not at all.
You give them the starter home, they can benefit, especially those who are between the ages of 18 to 45, from a $500,000 grant.
Yes.
And they can use that grant and improve on the structure if they want to. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a moratorium for those who have just purchased an NHT home. So they have 3 months between which they are allowed to pay the first mortgage. So they give them a 3 months leeway.
Moratorium.
And they can do what they have to do. And then after the 3rd month, they start to pay the mortgage on the houses. So we have a lot of plans, especially for the young first-time homeowners.
But hold on, Luthan. Hold on. I hear the party leader also say that once the houses, NHT is building a scheme on government land, the portion for the land will not be a cost to the person.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Talk to me about
and
that.
we are estimating that the cost for the land is between $1.5 to $3 million.
Oh, yes.
So if, for example, the NHT unit is valued at $15 million, you can look for a reduction in the price that you pay your mortgage on, the overall price, by about $1.5 to $3 million. And that is significant savings again.
Massive.
Because, yeah, man, and that is over 25 years now, because that is the life of a mortgage. So what we're looking at is not just today, tomorrow, and the following day after tomorrow. We're looking at empowering people for the next 20 to 25 years. Because those who purchase a property now using an NHT mortgage would need at least 20 to 25 years to repay that mortgage.
Yes.
So whatever savings they're getting now is saving over that life of the mortgage.
Of the mortgage, yes.
Because they don't have to pay the money on the principal amount, which is a higher amount.
Yes.
They're going to pay the mortgage on a lower amount. That is the amount minus the value for the land.
It is some wonderful plans putting forward by the People's National Party that will benefit.
The rent-to-own initiative. We have the rent-to-own initiative.
Talk to us about that.
So you don't qualify for a mortgage right now, but you want to rent a property that is the NHT has constructed. And they allow you to rent it for 6 months. And the fact that you have paid the rent on time for 6 months consecutively would qualify you now for a mortgage. And so we convert the rental to a mortgage.
So you don't have a job, you don't have a pay slip, you don't have a job letter. We will rent you one of those units. And you pay your rent 6 months.
Demonstrate that you can, yes.
And you pay your rent 6 months straight on time in full to show that you have the capacity to pay. Then we'll turn that rent into a mortgage.
Correct.
And that house becomes yours.
Remember now that most of our vendors, market vendors, regular vendors, persons who landscapers,
bartenders,
they don't have a pay slip that they can come and show you that they get paid.
Yes.
But they actually get paid and they're actually gainfully employed.
Somebody who own a cook shop.
Perfect.
Somebody raise 600 chicken.
The peanut man.
Yes.
The peanut vendor at the football game.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
They can now own their own house through a plan putting forward by the People's National Party. Sir Cousins, anything else you want to say to my listeners and viewers?
No, just on the 3rd of September, put your X clearly beside the head. Vote for the People's National Party. Vote for the change that you know is coming. Because we have a competent team, we have a comprehensive set of plans and programs, and we are ready. As I said last night, we are a government in waiting.
My brother, thank you very much. We know you're doing well in your constituency. We don't have to ask about that. See what you can do for the people around you so that we can win some more seats. Luther and Cousins, thanks for talking to us.
Yes, man. Blessings. Thank you.
Blessings, my brother. He's the PNP spokesperson on land. Yeah, man. MP down there in Clarendon. Can't test him. So we're not even ask him if he's going to win. That the seat they already in the column of the People's National Party. It is one of the 14 that we presently have. Sharp, witty, ready. Jamaicans, if you want to own a piece of this rock, your only vehicle is the People's National Party. And I am a testimony of that. And let me just talk a little bit before I take any calls about my personal life owning a piece of this land. I started in media from about 1993. And 95, I started working at Satcom. And the first piece of land I get to buy was because of Dr. Donald Rudd, former member of parliament for East Portland. My name go in for fame list. Me get piece of land for buy. Hold on, Colin. Hold on. You make me tell you about this piece of land that me get for buy. Me get piece of land for buy because of Dr. Rudd. Yeah? Put my name on the list and it come back and me pay for my land. Build a house on it. 2019, me go England, go buy a garbage truck. And when the labor right, them stop me garbage truck from work, me decide to say me I left Jamaica. A $30 million me sell me house for. And when me sell me house, me say no, I'm not left. Me buy a next piece of land and build a next house. Yeah? So, when you own piece of land, nothing can beat that. proper piece of asset, you own a piece of land. So, you can stay there, take 10,000 or 5,000 and give up this opportunity. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Caribbean Radio HD 97.9 on your FM band over there in Florida. Talk to me.
Colin Trumpet.
Yes, my brother, I'm there.
The trumpet shall sound.
The trumpet has sounded.
Listen, me now. All of this must be communicated through mass media communication.
Yes, man.
The PNP must broadcast this on every channel, every medium, every form of communication so that the people can hear what's happening. Because let's say there might be not a lot of people who are on social media. So you need to use every single medium, every window, every door, every ear, every radio station, every communication as possible to ensure so that this gets out. Because I think this is a great plan, especially for people who are informal workers.
Yes.
Who really can't have the opportunity. And I think this is a very good opportunity in terms of the people who live on land for 25 years and have that benefit, plus the people who, you know, as I say, I sell them like a peanut or they like a barber in,
yeah,
who
man.
would never have the home. I think it's a great thing.
You have a little cook shop and you make your money regular, but you don't have no pay slip.
So the PNP must package it and put it out. Put it out so the people can hear right across the entire country. On every medium, every social media, every radio station, every mass communication.
Because
we need to do that.
Because I'm going to tell you something. You see, when you own your own piece of land, brother, and you even set up a house on it where people might look on it and say, oh, it's ugly, or what kind of one room that you catch up. You own that in a party.
Remember when PJ Patterson come to power and then we start building house in Portmore. Where you see people asleep at stadium, National Arena, just to get one of the house them.
Yes.
And most of them was like start a home.
But
a lot of them was start a home.
And that's what we are going to do this time again. We are going to build starter home. Because as Luton said a while ago, if you build 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom, people can't buy that. You build a 1-bedroom with living room and a veranda and a kitchen, and you sell a man that for 9 million. And when you sell a man that for 9 million, give him 5 years. Him have a mansion. Right. Jamaican people now ramp.
But listen, you know, that is what PJ Patterson did with Greater Portmore. And now the GLP, them want to come own it and claim it, so them are turn it in a parish.
But you know, so where Andrew Holness though? Andrew Holness directed NHT to build houses and sell them for 30 million. 27 million. Which poor somebody can buy that?
Rutvin Road and all of them places.
Rutvin Towers, bro. Rutvin Towers. 27 and 30 million. For one.
Them not building out to poor people.
Nothing for poor people, bro.
And I implore the PNP, please communicate. Spread the word. Communicate. We're
going to put it, listen, today, I cut it and I send it out to some people. To put it on town cry. In fact, I can put this on town cry, send it everywhere.
TV station, put it on the trumpet and make it sound.
All right, brother, a little more. Bless up.
All right.
Caribbean Radio HD, the Colin Bell Show. You're live. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Bell. How are you this evening?
I am doing well, you know. Thank you. What's up?
Yes, I have a little thing that is worrying me from 2016, and I want to get it off my mind.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So others can hear. 2016, election day 2016, I was in my house, taking care of my house because I wanted to go and vote, but I said I wouldn't come back so early when I go out to vote. Mm-hmm. And I heard this interview on the radio, interviewing Matthew Samuda. And Matthew says, we target 11 seats and we are going to win it. And the interviewer said to him, Do you think you are going to win it? Yes, we are going to win it. We are going to win all 11. I said, this man must be a prophet because only a prophet could target 11 seats and know that they are going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on election 2016, they won the 11 seats.
Oh.
And I am saying, is this a coincidence?
Well, there's also a way, because like when I come here and I tell people that we're going to win West Portland, a whole lot of people are run my way. But there are things in politics that you can do. One of them is called a canvas. When you go out and do your canvas can tell you something. I'm not saying that's what Matthew did, but I'm just saying that there's a possibility that when you do your
the same thing was done 2011, and they target all the people they target. They won their seats. The only seat they did not win was Lisa Hanna, and she won.
No, that's
by
not 2011. You're talking about 2020.
2020, yes, sorry, not 2011, 2020. They target 2020 also, and everybody they target 2020, they won those seats.
Is that whole heap of things about 2020
though?
though?
No coincidence to me.
Is that whole heap of things about 2020? The COVID. I remember the Prime Minister said at one stage, the Prime Minister announced that people who have COVID are going to get to go vote. That stop a whole heap of people from go vote. But we are ready this time.
Well, let's hope it was not any chickeny business.
I hope so too.
That's what I am worrying about, because I say everybody they target 2020, they got.
Come down here, sir.
So that's all that is on my mind, sir. That's why I want to put it out.
Not a problem, my dearest.
Okay,
comrades
sir,
are concerned. Everybody
Yes.
putting in their views and their suggestions, and the party is happy for it, because every time we tell we something, we pass it on. And if there's something to be done, we do what we need to do.
Okay, sir. Have a good evening.
Yes, man. Thanks for the call. And
welcome.
Thanks for being a part of the mission to rescue Jamaica from this wicked and uncaring government. I want to show you something. I want to say we must make certain the message is out there. Listen to this when we send out today for people put on town cry.
Jamaica has been good for me and good to me. Born and grow here in Jamaica, born at the University Hospital, July 19, 1965. Grew up on the university campus, Mona Prep champion, Norman Manley Law School, did some studying in England too. Came back after I finished my studies, and I've always worked in Jamaica. Built up one of the top law firms in the country. Built up 2 different companies which were listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. And I became financially secure. And I said I should try to serve the people of this country to the best of my ability. And here I find myself standing on the shoulders of Norman Washington Manley, the Right Excellent, Michael Joshua Manley, Percival James P.J. Patterson, and Portia Lucretia Simpson Miller, champions of the right people, champions of development, champions of upliftment.
Hold on.
My vision for Jamaica is to fix the system. The system that has hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans living on land without a title for the land. The system calls them squatters. The system does nothing to help them. The law that makes them squatters was passed by the colonial masters. We are going to change that law. The 60 years that is required before you acquire a title, if you've been living on government land, we're going to change that law and reduce it to 25 years to empower and legitimize the tenure and ownership of hundreds of thousands of Jamaican people, and we will ensure they get their title. And for those who are well established on the land and have invested and built their homes, but don't reach 25 years yet, don't worry. If you want to acquire the land, we'll negotiate a good price for you. a reasonable price and payment terms you can afford so you can acquire ownership. We want to build an ownership society. Our vision is a society where all Jamaicans feel part of it, first-class citizens with a stake and with opportunities for advancement.
We're going to play it everywhere, every day, all over the place, make people hear it. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Caribbean Radio HD.
Good evening, Mr. Colin.
Yeah, man, talk up in the phone when I hear you low.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah.
You know, the Northeast Gama, though. PNP, though.
You know, say who?
Northeast Elizabeth.
Northeast St. Elizabeth. Who in another seat there again?
Jess.
Zelika Jess. Yeah, man, Jess are going to win. You want to tell me that? Wait, say that's Seckle.
That's Seckle, brother.
We just
take flight green seat.
Yeah, take flight green seat.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Miranda Wellington. You saw her. You saw her last night at the presentation.
We don't talk about. We don't have to more than that.
She's going to be a minister of government. You know that?
Remember me, my father. No joke about it.
But at minimum, a junior minister she's going to be.
Exactly.
So the people don't have St. Elizabeth.
Because she know about it.
And she teach a whole heap of the youth them already, don't?
Exactly, Daddy. And she believe in them, and they believe in the wee thing. And
Yeah.
that's what I put him forward. Never tell me dream.
All right, my boss. St.
Yeah,
Elizabeth. What about Norman Scott? I'll go and talk. I'll go and bring on Norman Scott one of them evening here.
Daddy, me I take a tree, man. Me I say tree, me I take a St. Elizabeth.
Tree, I take a St. Elizabeth?
Tree out of St. Elizabeth. Tree.
So you attack Zelika Jess, Miranda Wellington, and who? Norman Scott?
And Norman Scott.
Where you say that tree they look good?
Good.
Where?
You know about Ochi, but me I tell you, the tree very good at it.
That tree they solid.
Solid.
We are encouraging the people them down there in a St. Elizabeth. In fact, right over Jamaica, go out and vote, exercise your franchise. Go out and choose who you want to lead this country. We're calling on the people of Jamaica. Don't stay home. Go out and vote. I would prefer you vote for the PNP, but I want you to go out and vote.
If you young with them,
Yeah.
what is going to vote, no, brother?
Yeah.
And them are saying PNP vote, young with them, when this is a vote.
Well, they would have seen 10 years of PNP government and nothing to write to them about. Nothing.
All right, we don't talk here.
No growth in the economy, farming down, production down. And I hope you all heard Danishka Williams last night spoke about my area, the culture and the creative industry.
Well, you ever preach about?
Yes.
Preach about a long time.
Yeah, man.
A long time, you plan that.
Yes, man. And we're going to make the money from it and make Jamaica become a wealthy country, my brother. Big up yourself.
I plan that. Your idea that.
All right, sir. Big up yourself. One love. Good evening. Welcome to Caribbean Radio HD and Portland Spice TV. Wagwan.
Yes, Colin. How you doing, my brother?
I am fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm giving God the glory, you know.
Yes, man.
Calling from Southwest St. Elizabeth.
Southwest. Who that Southwest St. Elizabeth again? Miranda Wellington.
Yeah, calling from the Black River Division.
We invite her here on this program already, you know. We interview her here already.
Yes, man, and here what happening now.
Mm.
We talk about when you come from over the bridge, coming to Black River and Brookton. We have over there security already, you know. Miranda, I deal with over there.
Let me ask you a question. How much people you have to carry out go vote election day?
Eh?
How much people you have to carry go vote election day?
You know. That's one time about 10, you know.
Yeah, about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because we have to ensure that everybody have some people to carry out go vote.
And that's what I know.
Yeah.
Black River Division, Brompton Division, you have the counselor from Black River Division.
Yeah.
He work at the school, the teacher, right? And things have strike, like in a Black River Division, that man control more than the young boy and young people have strike. Miranda also is a teacher at the Black River High School, and most of those students from backside and also some of them go to Black River High, you know. So she's doing very well over the period of he began, the modern time that you have Buchanan, Buchanan again, a teacher man.
Yeah.
In a Brungan dividend. So we just have to just go there, can slack up the ride and just continue to go there. Because we have to get rid of this man here.
Time come, man. Time come.
Yeah.
10 years of GLP, nothing to show for it.
True, my brother.
Blessings,
so
my brother.
We now say we get complacent and so we have to take it easy.
No.
We have to vote hard.
His work full 100 until 5 o'clock the evening on the 3rd to the close of poll. Full 100 till the box them count and you hear Miranda.
Because everything they do, they try to destroy. They are not to do it. Let me tell you on a whole, they are not to do it Black River. Newtown on a whole. Newtown, JLP not nothing to do with this part of division,
Why?
Right? No, man, because they know they don't have nothing fit, they don't have nobody. Just have one or two people who we know by heart, we know that they are labor right. But then the majority of the people in a Black River division, but, we have PMP, you understand?
Gary Spencer have 20. 1 in 20. Somebody said man. Luton Cousins is one of the best MP in Jamaica.
These programs we have, Colin.
Yeah.
They can't team up to it.
No, man, we have the best ideas going forward as any political party. And right now, no political party, not even no other PNP, ever roll out the amount of plans that we are rolling out right now to move Jamaica forward, to ensure that our people have a better life in Jamaica, my brother. Thanks for the call, yeah?
Before you go, just one more thing.
Yeah.
Not long. When I look on the mixture at the launch last night,
yeah,
both young, we were balanced. Young people set in place. We say, well, all the elder them are going and the young people is there ready to learning and the job and
yes.
Ready. So my brother, we're ready. They know so we're ready, and they know so that, but then they can't stop us. We have to just continue to do what we have to do. I'm not telling you to continue what we have to do, my brother. Continue, keep up the good work, continue, stay on course, right? And with the night of election, the night of the 3rd, we'll be victorious.
One love, my brother.
Have a blessed evening, my brother.
One love. Yes, my people. We did a call for it. Colin, me have about 30 in my family. Hey. We were calling for it. Now it is here. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Evening, Colin. Blessings, man.
Wagwan.
So I love how I see them deal with all the school bus thing last night, Or them address it just like a government should. Yeah? Or them lay it out and show you, say, we make some link with people with in the bus thing and a new bus. So, yeah, because some people, were really the problem with the JLP supporter and the government.
Yeah.
They don't want to have, them bring school bus. Everybody must glad and say, you never have no school bus, take school bus. It don't work like that.
No.
Yeah?
Don't work so.
If me put my child on a school bus, if me not put my child on a 3-wheel bus, I want to know if it have brakes, I must can ask a question and say if it drive a train. So the school bus thing and how them are operating and everything, they don't want you to have no discussion for nothing and ask no question, and it cannot work like that. But if you bring in bus, we are going to want to know about the bus them. We are going to want to know if the bus them safe, if them have brakes. We want to know say it have good front tire and the tire them now blow out per road, because you see people who don't know nothing and that's a problem starting. Because you find some most JLP supporters like they've never went to school, then can hold a conversation and then can have a discussion, because you cannot have a discussion with a person that have no knowledge or information on the topic where
Let me tell you something. It's a long time in this broadcasting business, all right? And yes. I had to come up with a lot of ways to show people how some things work. And one of the ways that I have designed is to explain to a person. Me and you there, so now we're hungry.
Right.
Hungry dog, rotten.
Yeah.
And we have a brethren we're gonna foreign and the man forward and him give a man bucket of KFC if you come give it. Right? But when the man come, the man gonna give you one piece and say, yo, the virgin send this phone up. And we get one piece each. And we are happy. We are happy because we get one piece of KFC. I call you when it's soon ready. We get one piece of KFC, so we are jump for joy. We're happy. But we never know that it was a bucket of KFC come for we.
But maybe him don't want when we start asking him, start say, look like you're corrupt, you know. Where you ask for question about?
You're hungry, I'm going to give you a piece of KFC and you're going to ask me for this come? That's what I'm going to say, you know.
No question. You don't know if I pick it up. You can't say, yo, where you get this? You know, so we're hungry. So we're hungry for just to eat it.
Yes, you must. That is
from.
what the GLP are saying to us now. We don't never have school bus. See some so old junk here. A school bus, them your name.
Yeah, eat it. Yeah, I love your scenario, Colin. I love your
Take
scenario.
it. Because you never have none.
Yes.
And we are saying, no, me am maroon. Me lay down on my belly and go sleep. Here?
Yeah,
me not go near it because me not go just near it because you me hungry and you say see it and near it. Where you get it from?
And if my people send it come, we want to know so me I get
where send come.
We want to forget what
so if us. You tell me say you take up $1.4 billion out of my money, $1.4 billion, and you carry 110 old bus and tell me say it is the single best thing for rural
next
Jamaica.
Pint, I know you're soon run me next pint.
Yeah.
You say they when them get a chance now with the two meet never clash, so they get a chance to double down on what the JLP one with one night with the one bag of lie.
Yes.
So me I say most people don't know the thing them. They don't know nothing about PJ Patterson we tell them IMF that time in 1995.
They don't remember that.
Them don't know the problem where when Portia Simpson Miller get back the government and the country the economy direct.
Hold on.
And she have to run to America, go intersect Lagarde where I come from France that are the head for the IMF and say if we can have one meeting, because when we are called IMF, you know, them no want
no, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, make a mistake. Yeah. Portia couldn't talk to Miss Lagarde. Miss Lagarde was not talking to her. It's people like Yvette Clarke, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke.
Right.
And the Black Caucus. Portia had to ask, to beg. But I have a question for all labor rights. Which government has shown the least fiscal responsibility in this country? Which government?
You know, but you can't ask labor right them thing there. First thing, most of them now went to school. Here a problem. There are some people who are in a power when know the world thing, when know the world back and forth thing when the problem happened. So they was there. Yeah, but them decide so them are gonna tell some lie. Them employ some people at NHT, housing, all over the country, TAG and things. Those people not qualified. When those people now know say
Maxine Walters was one of the lady, one of the congresswoman. Maxine Walters, Yvette Clarke. Those ladies were the ones who begged Christine Lagarde. Yeah. And when Christine made a budge, they had to go ask Obama to make a call. Because Jamaica is dead. Hello?
Bro, I be a secret attack, you know, where the PNP have shut them out and make Andrew Owens get out of hand. Because when him tell lie and say PNP don't do nothing and all of that, nobody now say nothing.
No, I'm going to resurrect an interview I did with Peter Phillips. Because I interviewed Peter Phillips about this, you know. Right here, you know.
Bro. That's why I said the PNP, them have to do things and give the blogger them content.
Yes.
Because me respect the PNP, you know, but them now, you see when you see the kind of people where the fabric where them people you make out of, when a man brave enough and bare face and can say something and move with it and lick down place and know say you're a man occupy land for 50 years and push up and look for your house good and see a little pitney when they come with bulldozer and then should be done. You have to know say yo some animal, some monster you deal with. So if you say yo, you're coming out here pretty sure to come deal with monster. You have a sad thing coming up. So me I say
and behave like you're Jesus' cousin.
Yeah. So you have to rise to the occasion and know who not deal with.
All right, my brother.
Question, but me allow that one day. But me I say Saturday, want them to name out some school and make they notice Porsche seems to build 65 school and take time and name out something, take time targeting, because most of the people them not have no education now and they simple minded and that them are use and gas up the people them. So them go down to some little level with the people them.
All right,
PNP,
my brother.
enough time when them discuss the people them not understand where PNP, then I reach them level there.
Little more. We have you for a while now. Bless
all
up.
right, bro.
Give thanks. I hear Desmond Mackenzie talking about history. Desmond, when you talk about history, talk about Coral Gardens. Wanna call in Rasta and murder. Wanna unalive how much Rasta GLP unalive under Bustamante. And I see some nut up head man. I see some nut up head man about them a labor right. No Rasta. No real Rasta can be labor right. No real dreadlocks. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Caribbean Radio HD.
Shaka, good evening, man. I always say good program, love everything that you topic and everything, you know, Shaka. But let me show you something, Shaka.
Yeah.
Shaka, me just said something to you. I would have loved if you could play that speech where Michael Manley make a speech and how government supposed to run the country. Michael Manley even go as far as said he wrote a book named Manley and the New Jamaica. And most people don't never read that book yet. Yeah, man. So let me show you something, Shaka. To show you how wicked the Jamaican Labour Party is, you know. And most GLP supporters are arrogant. I'm not going to say they don't. Most of them can read, but they cannot understand what they read. Let me show you something, you know. 15 years ago, buy a piece of land. The land was going through a program, through PNP.
Yeah.
Can't call me Shaka because everybody, because there's some big liars up on the case too, you know.
Yeah.
Some big liars on the case. So I'm not going to call him, but I'll show you something what them do. Put a 3-bedroom on it. 2.5 bathroom, ready for deck. And when we deck, you know what the GLP man them do? Go behind the back, stop the program, sell it to some GLP big man. You hear me?
What do you mean sell it?
And them hold
so you never have no papers for it?
You have some papers going through the government.
Yeah.
Because it was a program running, right?
Yeah.
For low income people.
So you talk like Operation Pride and them place there.
Yes, and going to PNP.
Yeah.
So when the GLP win, then cut it, then stop it and sell it to them friend Shaka.
Friend and company, so I get it now.
I have a 3-bedroom panic, 2.5 bathroom. While I'm in this state, my friend called me and tell me, say, you know, say tractor up there, they push on the face, and I have to go there and balance the man and tell me, you can't touch a house there now. And I'm
so tractor come for push down 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, living room, kitchen.
Oh, man, I'm telling Shaka, and you what now? When I contact the man, them who they buy, the man, I mean, explain everything and tell the man ask me how we come by the land and where. I tell him one who involved in it that a farmer MP in it, the man said to me, well, the only way we cannot push down that house, you have to get a letter from that MP because me and that farmer MP is friend and I know it. He has to write a letter say yes, he know about it.
Yeah.
I have the letter up to now.
So you get the letter and save the land.
Yeah, well, and it's still Shaka. Up to today, they don't give me the land. The land. They still in a war about it right now, Shaka.
So what happened to the house?
The law firm, the house is still standing there because they don't push it down.
So you deck it?
The law firm,
You put on the decking on it?
No, we can't deck it. Can't deck it because the law firm.
I'm sorry you never put on the decking because you know, so when you put on roof on a house is a different thing from when no roof no dep on it.
Yeah,
the law deal with it different.
The law firm wrote me a letter to cease and desist and must get in touch with them. So I get in touch with them and they give me a little run and down round Shaka. And I've been fighting this case for 15 years. And based on how them said because it was an operation, it's like I don't have no credential to show substantial that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a whole for rigmaroles, Shaka. But this is just to show you how wicked the Jamaica Labour Party is. And this is why most people in Jamaica don't have nothing because we don't understand what's going on. And all we want is handout and chicken back on Big July. That's all them don't
Yeah,
worry about,
food.
Shaka.
That's why Bob Marley.
Man.
That's why Bob Marley said we see them fighting for power, but they know
You
not
fit
the
tell me
hour.
more.
So they
Michael
come
Marley tell us that
bribing.
no arrogance.
Yeah,
Arrogance cannot run the country, Shaka. Arrogance cannot run the country.
No,
You
no.
understand
You need
me?
a steady hand, And that's what
Yes,
Mark
man,
Golden will provide. Steady
And
hand.
I want to ask you a question because I want to come down and vote. My voter's ID. I voted that ID already, and that ID has expired. I came to Jamaica last year.
Mm-hmm. Which constituency is your constituency?
In Trelawney.
Which one of them?
And they're going to tell me.
Dr. McNeil or
Well, Shaka, you are seriously we can't disclose because if you disclose
all right, cool. All right, but let me tell you something.
You understand me?
But let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Once you vote already, your name should be on the voters list. And once your name on the voters list, you don't need an ID. You can vote without the ID.
This is what I said to the lady, but this I vote with this ID already. And she's telling me no, don't see anything inside here.
But
I said, man, but I vote
no,
with
you
this
don't.
ID and I vote my.
You don't need the ID. After I come off of the program, send me a name. I can send it to Dr. McNeil or Pat Moore, and them can search them system down there, and I can let you know if your vote is still there. Because some of the time, some hanky-panky go on, some of the time, and people get people name take off of the voters list. But once your name is on the voters list, you don't have to have no ID. Once your name is on the voters list and you can go vote.
What they're telling me, I have to come to Jamaica. And when I come to Jamaica, I have to come back to the office and come back and apply. And for 2 weeks, they have to come in my community again to come verify.
So,
say this is me.
Hold on. So that means your name was taken off the voters list, which shouldn't happen.
You understand me?
That means your name was taken off the voters list, which should not. But as I say, send me a name and I can get to check out if your name is on the voters list and we can make you know.
All right, sir.
All right, my brother. Big up yourself. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you something, man. You're quoting this Bob Marley. We see them fighting for power, but they know not the hour. So they come bribing with their old boss, spare parts and money, trying to belittle our integrity. They say that what we know is just what they teach us. But we are so ignorant that every time they can reach us through political strategy, they keep us hungry. And when your brother or your sister want to get some food, they have to become your enemy. The song is entitled Ambush in the Night. All guns blazing at me. But you heard Marky G Saturday night. When he hear me reel off the song, and him turn on him say, I saw you bad. He had to rise and said they were coming with ambush. That's why they plan a meeting on the same day that the PNP had their meeting planned. Jamaicans abroad and on this rock. If the GLP had that date first, the PNP couldn't get no approval. But you remember the song, Government Badness, Andrew Oldness. That's what they push forward. Government badness. But guess what? We have a leader who is a visionary. We have a leader who has steady hands. And he looked at the situation. A couple of us called. Yeah? Couple of us called. And he looked at the situation and he said, we're going to postpone our meeting. Let them go ahead and have their meetings and tell them bag of lies. Man bout him start taxi company. And that's where they get the money from. Why you never submit that to the Integrity Commission? So they call for by-election. And I've been trying to get His Worship the Mayor Swaby, because Delroy Williams, former mayor of Kingston, as far as I am aware, has not resigned. But the Prime Minister called a by-election for that division. And I don't hear it on mainstream media. I don't hear nobody talk about it, but I don't know if nothing can go so. I don't know if anything can go so. You're listening to the Colin Bell Show. We're live on Caribbean Radio HD, Bro Geary Radio on Alexa, Bro Geary Radio at Zeno FM. And we are also on 97.9 FM over there in Florida. If you're in Palm Beach, you're in Miramar, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Yes, man. You can pick us up. Check us out. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show, live on Caribbean Radio HD. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, Portland Spice TV at YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, Sir Chumpit Colin.
Blessings, my brother, and welcome.
How are you doing?
Well, me there, I do what I do. You know?
Okay. I'm listening to you yesterday, you know, you and a guy named John. And John is telling you must ease off of the old bus thing now where you're dependent and all sort of foolishness. But John go on further to say, them send down old bus from Kingston come a Montego Bay. Remember, you know? Him say them send down the old bus them from Kingston come a Montego Bay and them have new bus up there.
And him not pleased with that.
And him not pleased. So John accept for the people them get old bus all the way from foreign, you know.
But
him no like the old bus where he say I come in a Montego Bay, you know. So me I say, I wonder if he realize what he must say. Because him say them a disrespect them down a Montego Bay because them a send old bus come a Montego Bay have new bus in Kingston. So me I say, you see how labor right thing?
You see, thing. Selfish thinking, my brother.
Selfish thinking. You now look on the bigger picture. Said 110 old bus come. And it come to one set of people, the kids.
The kids, yeah.
So the kids must ride in an old bus. And him no want an old bus according to him, you know. A new bus him want. Because him say then this a disrespect. Them a disrespect Montego Bay send down old bus. Down a Montego Bay.
Well, let me tell you something. Hold on, before you move from the buses. Because it's about three concerns me have with the buses, you know. One is that they are used buses. Two, they are left and drive. And three, $1.4 billion should buy us at least 300 of them buses there.
And
so
that is the biggest
that is the biggest one. Last night on the Manifesto launch, Michael Phillips said that when they did their check, them buses shouldn't cost more than 400 million. Where is the other 1 billion? And we are asked Mr. Vaz to release the documents for the buses, the invoice that they buy all the buses for, the inland freight in America, and the shipping. We want to know all those. We want to see those documents. Yeah? And I'm saying to the people of West Portland, until Darrell Vaz release those documents, the people of West Portland must charge him and find him guilty and ensure that he does not return to the Jamaican Parliament.
Which is right. But the PNP not fighting against progress. The PNP only asking for
accountability, sir. That's what we are asking for. And we are saying that these buses are not fit for purpose.
No, it's not fit for purpose. And the other thing now, me hear Andrew Holness on the platform, I say, like him, I say, Mark Golding, the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich.
Greatest what?
The greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich under PNP government.
Let me ask you something, though. Let me ask you something.
Mark Golding never in a politics.
Hold on, no?
19th.
Let me ask you a question. Right. Can you transfer wealth from the poor to the rich?
Stupidness.
Is that even possible?
Not possible.
I need somebody to teach me. Hold on. Because every time I hear the argument here, may I say to myself, say, transfer wealth from the poor to the rich?
To the rich.
How that work? Because if you're poor, you don't have no wealth.
Where's the wealth when you're poor?
Somebody help me.
And I'm tell a lie, because Mark Golding never in a politics 1996 to 97.
What am I trying to make
he
up?
Never in politics.
No, but what they are trying to make up, right? What they are trying to make up is that when the banking system crashed and FinSac was created, FinSac had to sell some of the bad debt. So what they are saying is that Mark Golding and DB&G might have bought some of the bad debt. I don't even know if that's true. But if a man in bank, hold on, if a man going to bankruptcy and bank are selling house for little and nothing and you buy it, what wrong with that? You do anything wrong?
I help him.
Sure, man. Let me tell you something. You hear them talk about bad mind and grudgeful? Andrew Holness and Darrell Vaz, bad mind Mark Golding because Mark Golding born in a wealth. But Andrew Holness have to follow Darrell Vaz because Darrell Vaz never born poor neither.
Listen to this now, Colin. If you would never born a gold spoon in your mouth, and Mark Golding born a gold spoon in your mouth, we not have to ask Mark Golding where him getting wealth from because him born with it in his mouth. The question go to you though. How come you come by a gold spoon in your mouth? That's the question when we have to ask him.
Because you might never born with one in your mouth, but you have in one now.
You have in one now. So how you get it? And that is what the Integrity Commission want to find out from him.
My brother.
You depend platform and say you never born with gold spoon in your mouth. And you can have one in your mouth now. So how you get it?
All right, my boss.
How come to get the gold spoon?
We are going to run. We are going to take our next call here.
All right, my general.
Big up yourself. You're listening to Caribbean Radio HD. We're live, the Colin Bell Show. Yeah, man, give us a call on 876-804-7072. You can call us straight or WhatsApp if you are overseas in the U.S. Call us at 305-654-7944. Lorraine in the chat room over there at Caribbean Radio. Sister Tanya, Sister Cynthia Thompson, big up on yourself. Happy to have you guys in the chat room. Yeah, man. All right, so Sharon Johnson is saying that true talk, caller. Let him say how he got all that wealth. $400 million moving from account to account. Let me tell you something, you see? I don't against a man getting wealthy. California in the house. Good evening.
Yes, Mr. Trumpet.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
Respect our manners, man. Me there I listen to your program. You know from when no one call into the program.
Talk to me.
Hey, you see Saturday night when me hear you play that song there.
Me never play the song. Me talk it. Hold on, don't move. Caller, hold on. We're coming right back to you. No, me never talk the song because the selector never have it. So me had to go chant it, go talk.
Right. You know, so when me I say the Cockreman every day them go around and play we not power in a chichi man car. So me I say, you know, with PNP we need to start play Murderer.
That one there. Tell her. I don't want to hear talk.
When me hear you lift up that song there, you know, me I say, yeah man, a long time I hear that song they play, you know. Because me call in one night for a topic program, you know, and me I say, there's no way a sitting member of parliament, you know, can get murdered, you know.
And it just goes so.
And it just, Yeah, man, your feet under the rug, come on.
Brother,
See?
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Dr. Linville Bloomfield
Yeah.
is a man who live at Portland for 40 odd years.
All
Yeah?
right.
You see, when Dr. Bloomfield when Dr. Bloomfield was unalive, my information is that his licensed firearm was at the station. You know why? Because he said nobody now do him nothing. Man said nobody now do him nothing.
Wow.
And when the man, when we march from Fairhill to Port Antonio, and the man come right at the square there, you see me point to the people and I show them where he was.
Yeah, man.
You see when the man talk that day there? Everybody I say, yo, at the first time this man sound like a politician. And then 7 days after that, the man was murdered. Well, hold on. No, let me tell you. The march was the Monday. And he was murdered the Saturday morning. Or Friday night. Whichever one of them. And to date...
If you can remember, people, them a champion long before, just after the man wins in 2016, you know, I think about a year after him win, they start campaigning.
Yeah, man, the lady was here campaigning, and me hear her up on the stage one night. I said, since Isaac Buchanan come up Portland, there's an uptick in crime. Then we could have easily said, since she start campaigning, we have had an MP murdered.
Murdered, right?
Yeah, man. And I have no shame. Me not have no shame to say to the people of... Me not have no shame to say to the people of East Portland, honor Dr. Bloomfield with a victory for Isaac Buchanan and the PNP in the upcoming election.
When you realize that, you know, man, I tell you, let me see a change in Mark Golding face, you know, Mark Golding agree with everything, you know.
What you say? You see a change in the boss face?
Yeah, man. How are you, man?
Hey, so what me tell you, say, when I got the message asking me if I was available to cheer the program, I me say, yeah, that was the first thing come to my mind. And you know, so I never tell nobody till the night. You see the lady when I call up on the stage with the picture, at the same night, me say I go print the picture, you know.
All right, look at that.
Yeah, man, the same night, me say I go print it.
So when me hear you bringing that segment, man, me say, Almighty God, a long time I hear this come up.
Yes, man.
Long time.
Justice for Dr. Bloomfield, brother.
About Dr. Bloomfield, never know him personal. Me come from way from Elizabeth, but you understand what go on in the constituency.
Yeah, man, what go on shouldn't go on. So a sitting member of parliament get murdered and nobody no got jail, nobody no got prison for it. Nobody.
Look what am I doing? Look what am I doing, Sylvia right now. Sylvia still in a jail, no get bail yet.
Sylvia can't even get bail.
Right, so how a man will kill a member of parliament get bail?
Brother, I am asking the police. I think I'm going to ask this question. How many DNA samples was found at the murder scene for Dr. Bloomfield? How many DNA samples were taken from the crime scene of the murder of Dr. Bloomfield? Brother, may I take a next call? Big up yourself.
All right, respect our manners, man.
Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Caribbean Radio HD.
Good evening, Mr. Bell.
Welcome.
No respect. We just want a little thing tell you, say, we want you to check out the RGR archives and listen the by-election with Miss Vaz the day after the by-election. Listen at line. It's Emily attacked to a man. Never got calling name, in state name. Just listen to the conversation there.
Where the man did say? No call the name, just tell me what him did say.
Him say, him go Mr. Vaz and tell Mr. Vaz say he must make his wife run, prepare his wife to run for election. And him Mr. Vaz said, them a work on it, but she ain't ready yet. And he said, prepare, you don't know what can happen.
And then something happened, and the wife get to run for the seat.
No, I never hear that. I never hear that.
No, I say just listen to the archive, RGR archive.
The day after the election.
The day after election was Friday.
Hotline.
Yes, with Miss Emily Shield and that caller. And then you just listen keenly and you will know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Here lies the clue to the puzzle.
Oh boy.
All right.
Big up yourself.
Because if you could have inbox like privately, me tell you who to listen for.
Well, you can send me a WhatsApp to this same number. Yeah. I mean, alone read it. Yeah, man.
All right. Cool.
Blessings.
Yeah, man. Cool.
What is the situation? Hold on there. One dancer, Colin, you remember when the youth dashed the paint on the billboard? One done. You know, a whole heap of things. What is the situation for Jamaicans living in the diaspora preparing regarding voting in the upcoming election? Chubo, you'd have to come home, come vote. That's the only way you can vote in Jamaica. You have to come and go into the polling station physically. There's no mail voting in Jamaica. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Caribbean Radio, the Colin Bell Show. We're live.
Yeah, big boss.
One love.
Yeah, man. I can go ahead.
Yeah, man. Talk to me.
Listen, Mr. Bell, I think the launch of the manifesto yesterday,
yes,
was brilliant. Well put together, well thought out, was just proper, on point.
Yes.
I think what the PNP needs to do, we're not saying that we shouldn't talk about the issues that Andrew in terms of his they can't be certified as the Integrity Commission took him to court.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't talk about it. We should not make it the central focal point of the campaign.
It is
in the
not.
next couple of weeks. No, I know. What they will do, they will come and use the same rubbish argument about people bad mind the Prime Minister and the normal stuff to shut down, because that's tactic, People need to understand when people say by asking probing questions and asking certain things, people use it as a way to shut down the genuine questions being asked. What the PNP can't be allowed to fall in that trap again, which we did in 2016. And they hold certain things got lost when we told persons that the 1.5 will cost us $31 billion in new taxes. But that's another debate. We're not going at that because you and I know that there was new tax to fund that and certain things was cut. And we can go into
I'll
that
gas tax
we can talk about what they did with the JPS go and all that stuff in order to fund that thing. So that's another debate. We're not talking about that. What I want my party to do, you see that presentation last night about Mission Jamaica Love?
Yes.
That is what we need to sell to especially the young people, especially persons who have not owned a piece of the rock yet.
Yes.
Especially persons who feel that they have to leave this country to have a better life.
Yes.
PNP needs to sell that vision and sell it like a salesman will try to sell you something.
Yes.
But what you're selling is not a samphire. You're selling something and telling persons that this is supposed to better you, to improve your generation to come, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, your whole lineage. That's what the PNP needs to do. Sell it like they have never sold before. Because what I heard last night, and I have gone and download the QR code and I start to read the stuff already and think, those plans are solid plans. Those plans are the rising tide that float many boats.
Hold on for me. Don't hang up. Hold on. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Caribbean Radio HD 97.9 FM. Hold on. Yes, sir. Finish up your thoughts.
Yeah, man. So that is just 30 seconds one, Colin.
Yeah, man.
I am saying to you that is a rising tide that will float the boat.
Yes.
right? So that's what the PNP needs to sell that vision, because I'm telling you, JLP don't have no vision. You watch a cut and paste what I'm going to come with next week.
It
Watch
is, you see that presentation last night? That is what them gone with now, gone tweak that to come. And they're not coming with it next week neither. If they come with it next week, I would be surprised. They're going to come with it 2 or 3 days before the election where you can't go through it either.
They have nothing to tell this
country. But you heard
Bobby
Montague calling on labor rights with ideas to come forward.
I was watching that. Yeah, man, labor rights. You have been in government. They cannot carry the country to the... Let me tell you this. Let me say this to you, Colin. They just like the Republicans in the United States. They just want to be in control.
Yeah, man.
They just want to be in control. They don't want to help the people.
Them just want to fool them pocket, brother.
Government. That's all they want to do. They don't want to help the people. And what I heard last night and what I've started to read, that's the future of Jamaica.
Blessings,
so I want the PNP just needs to just talk about their vision, talk about what they want to do, and don't spend too much time on his. The people don't know what them to know already. We don't need to beat that. Them know what them to know already.
Everybody knows I'm not certified.
Yeah, man, we know that already. So let us talk about the future. All right, sir? Take care of yourself.
Thanks. 876-804-7072. You can call me on that straight or on WhatsApp if you're overseas. 305-654-7944. We're live on Caribbean Radio HD, Bro Gary Radio at Zeno FM, Bro Gary on the Alexa app, and we are on Portland Spice TV at YouTube. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, Colin.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my concern is, me see the JLP now start running ads to support the third term, and they mainly are focused on what they achieve and what they have done.
But you realize it's your money I pay for them ad, right?
I know that the first one I think there was one of the country money, but I think
man. Anyone that says Office of the Prime Minister, our money that.
Me know.
Our Ministry of Local Government, our money.
Me know, but I think them are run some now where I party.
Okay.
But them one they now mainly it's a focus on them achievement still. My concern is that there's a false narrative out there now. We say that the JLP is better handle the economy than the PMP.
No, that's not. Me not call that false narrative. That's a blatant lie.
Yeah,
the worst period. Hold on. The worst economic period. The worst period where you call irresponsible economic operation was between 2007 and 2011 under the GLP, where we got kicked out of the IMF program.
Yeah,
the World Bank locked us out.
Yeah, I know, but that's one thing. But the thing is that how much people out there, how much voters out there who are aware of that? How much people, there's another narrative out there again, with them talk about, boy, what the PMP do for the 18 years in a power. Now, if you look at what PMP, PMP do, from taking over from the JLP with a debt to GDP of 250%.
263%, sir.
And a net international reserve of
minus 500 million.
And when the PMP come out after 2007, the net international reserve built up to almost about $2
billion US dollars.
And the
debt to GDP 115%, poverty 9.5%.
All right, look on you look, and there's a false narrative again. You talk about and the poverty. I could mention that because I hear the Prime Minister talking about and they cut poverty in a half.
Lie.
How them to cut poverty in a half when they coming out of poverty were 11%?
But when the Prime Minister did his budget presentation in March, he told us that for 2024 poverty was 12.3%. Till we and Henry Carwan like on game, and they are now itching on to that.
But but 2016, what was the poverty then? Because as far as I know, it was 11%. But even if it was 12, how he can be saying that he cut in half? They bring it up to 16%, not the PMP. They bring it up from where PMP leave it and bring it to 16% and then cut in half. They can't say that. Because if it was 11%, they would only bring it down by 3%.
Then Bill the straw man and knocking it down. Chris Campbell is saying, Colin, what the caller is saying is messaging win election. Stay on message. Keep informing the people. Of course, yes.
Yeah, and all right. The 18 years of PNP in office, as far as I know, they built about 17 schools. And those things need to be told. The economic performance of the PNP need to be told. And this government fail. When it comes to manufacturing, they fail because of high electricity costs. Manufacturers not perform as it's supposed to be.
Listen,
when it comes
caller.
to export, them fail.
This government failed by their own prediction. Remember, they tell you in 2016 that the base of the economy was so good, we are going to grow it by 5% in 4 years.
Yeah.
They have not gotten to 1.2 to 2%.
And they are now a boast about bringing down crime. When it comes to crime, it has been a colossal failure of this government, a colossal failure. But may I say, the PNP need to make these things straight because me see PNP runs on advertisement. As far as me concerned, them advertisement, they are gimmicks. What they need to do is to set the record straight as with regard to the performance of the PNP and the failure of this JLP government.
Let me tell you something about murder in Jamaica. Andrew Wellness came into power 2016. And between 2016 and 2024, and 2024, 12,456 Jamaicans was murdered under Andrew Wellness leadership. I'm not count this year yet. That is the most murder under any two-term prime minister in Jamaica.
Secondly, I want to point out the JLP is now making all them brag about bringing down crime. The thing is this: what caused the crime rate to go down is because we see where the change the commissioner. You have a new commissioner of police, and the crime strategy changed. And that is what the PNP been calling for all along. Said the previous commissioner of police was a failure, and the PNP were calling saying you must remove him.
It's not just the previous commissioner. It was the policies of the government to have these whole states of emergency, that were never working. Even Ruan James used to say to them, proximity policing is what we need. This commissioner came in and started some proximity policing. And because the PNP stopped supporting the states of emergency, they had to do something different. So they did not achieve this by their own volition.
Well, I was gonna get to that too now, but remember, at one point, the PNP we're saying that they will start a demonstration because they said the Anthony Anderson when they say he was a failure and he needs to get rid of him.
I remember Mark Golding had put him on probation. You remember that?
What I'm saying to you is that the JLP should not be a boast about bringing down crime because what has happening now, that is what the PNP were calling from a long time ago. If they did move the commissioner of police, if they did move the strategy where PNP did say there was a failed strategy, implement what we have now from earlier, which the PNP were calling for.
We need to lose 12,456. Yeah, man. All right, my brother. Thanks for the call here.
The PNP, these are the things that are going to be on the ballot. Let me tell you something. Last point, I want to point out to you. Yeah. When it comes to corruption, Jamaica is not a country with hard on corruption. I'm telling you about economic performance and crime. There's something gonna be on the ballot.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. But let me tell you something, my brother. People have to understand corruption is costing this country $120 billion annually.
You could have thought that till tomorrow morning. People are going to vote for economic performance. I mean, I say PNP.
But there's no economic performance under this government either.
Yes. I tell you, so that's what I'm saying to you, that PNP must put away the narrative where say that JLP better off handling the economy and put the facts straight.
All right, so we will. We will do that.
I'm rubbish then crime. PNP will take credit for the crime reduction, not the JLP.
All right, my brother. Give thanks.
For a long time.
Give thanks. Give thanks. Some solid calls this evening. Really solid calls. 5 minutes going up to 7 o'clock in Fort Lauderdale, in Miramar, in West Palm Beach. 5 minutes going up to 6 o'clock in Jamaica. Yeah, man. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to Portland Spice TV at YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Make everybody know about it. Also, tell people about this show, Colin Bell Show, every Tuesday and Wednesday evening, Drive Time Radio on Bro Geary at Alexa, Bro Geary Radio at Zeno FM, Caribbean Radio HD, 97.9 FM over there in Florida. We want to thank all the people on Caribbean Radio who tuned in this evening. Remember, next week we are going to be on same place, same time. And a lot of our interviews are on Portland Spice TV. So, hold on, caller. When you hear me talk about an interview, you can go on Portland Spice TV and find the interview and rewatch it. All of these programs are on Portland Spice TV. You can go back and listen to the program if you miss it. Go ahead, caller. Good evening and welcome to Caribbean Radio HD.
Good afternoon, Colin.
Good afternoon.
I don't know if you...
Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, I don't know if you have seen this article or if you have spoken about it, because I just saw it and came to your show and listened. In the 13th, today is the 13th, right?
Yes.
Yes. In the Observer, there is an article about the election date and the Governor General. It says that the election was, the Governor General announced the wrong date of the election.
The Governor General?
So I got the Governor General.
The Governor General don't announce election.
Eh?
The Governor General does not announce election.
After the Prime Minister announces it, he has to send a proclamation to the Governor General.
No,
and the Governor General is supposed to read it.
Him sent it before.
Now, the article in the newspaper, it says that the Governor General read the wrong date, right? No, it was my husband who was reading it and brought it to my attention. So I jumped over and go read the article. It says that the Governor General got up and pronounced Thursday, September the 3rd as the date of the election. Then it went on to say that the Wednesday, the 3rd of September, the 3rd of September is Wednesday. They went on further. They said that the Prime Minister, in his speech, announced Wednesday, September the 3rd. Okay? Then it went on to say that other information that's sent out from the Governor General office have all referred to it as Thursday, September the 3rd. And then it talk, and then the last sentence in the article said, we are not sure how this will affect the election. That's the last sentence in the thing. I am thinking that there is something that is not right, because you tell me that the Prime Minister, he is supposed to send a proclamation to the Governor General, and the Governor General on the proclamation see Wednesday, September the 3rd, and read it as Thursday, September the 3rd.
Well, I didn't see that article.
Let me tell you, I don't understand it, so I'd suggest that you go and read the article for yourself and try to put it in perspective.
Yeah, man, I will definitely. But I have the proclamation, I have the Gazette, and I'm looking at it right now. Whereas the proclamation made on the 11th day of August 2025, and it's published in the Jamaica Gazette. Proclamation, rules, and reclamation date. All of that is so I'd have to see the article.
It's in the Gazette, okay.
I'd have to see the article.
Well, I'm just, you can read the article. I don't know how effective that is or what, but you can look at the article in the Observer. It's dated the 13th of August, okay? I just thought I'd bring it to the attention, but I don't know if it has any effect or whatever, okay?
All right, my caller. But it's not it would be the first time the Prime Minister call an election and make a mistake. When he called the by-election
You know?
in Portland, there was an error with it, and he had to go back and fix the date. So,
Okay.
but I have not seen the
Well, I
article,
don't
so
know,
I will
but
look. I will look for the article and see what I can.
just
make
go
of it.
look at the article in the Observer and
Today's
see it.
Observer.
All
All
right?
right, will do.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Thanks
good.
for the call.
Bye. Okay.
All right, my viewers and my listeners and my subscribers. It's 7 o'clock in the US, 6 o'clock in Jamaica. And of course, we want to thank everybody. Thank Luton Cousins for coming on today and sharing with us the plans of the People's National Party as it relates to land and housing for Jamaicans. We want to thank everybody who called in. Thanks to all the people in the chat room. Chris is saying, unfortunately, many Jamaicans don't read and follow policies. So Andrew Holness is depending on the ignorance of those people to win. Some don't care about corruption. Every PNP must go out and vote. That is a fact, Chris. Yeah, man. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be with you Saturday morning for the Colin Bell Show. So do remember to join us Saturday morning. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, share, and like. Only subscribers can participate in the chat room. Want to thank everybody who have been with us this evening from 4 o'clock. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again Saturday morning, Colin Bell saying, stay safe. One love, my people.